Good morning, Kerry. Hello again. Hi, Ellen, as well. How are we? So yeah, yes, I thought I'd do Sunday Soothers this morning because I'm actually on a virtual workshop, Zoom workshop, from 4 to 5:30. So I thought let's do it this morning because people can get it on capture. I'm just going to check that I'm in the camera. I think I'm in the camera, yes, you can see me. So, there we go. Let me just see, I'm hoping you can see me if I'm on the floor as well. Can someone just give me a thumbs up that you can actually see me on the floor? Because I moved the camera from this morning. So just let me know that you can see me if I'm on the floor as well. Hello, Becky. And this is ideal, yeah, if you've got children, get involved. It's quite a fun, easy flow, easy going session this morning. It's a real nice one to start the day and it's only 45 minutes. So I'm guessing you can all see me. Hi Sarah, made it live today. Oh, that's good, Anna. Yay. Are we all okay? Have we had a nice bank holiday weekend so far? I hope so. Not too sure what's happened to the sun today, but never mind. Still all good. So it's great to see some of you on Sunday morning. So we are going to make a start, so make it 25 to now. So let's just begin in a standing position. So bring your feet into hip width. Is that Anna I see? Yes. And hello Lucy. Okay. So just check in then you've got that alignment with the knees, second, third toe into the hip line, lengthen through the spine, and then just bring the ribs slightly over that pelvis so we're not leaning back or leaning right to left. Rebalance, reconnect. So close the eyes and just feel which side is your lighter or your heavier side. So you're going to need to stand into whichever side is lighter. And spread out the toes. So think of them as the roots of a tree. Then draw your ankle bones in so you connect as if the leg line is the trunk of the tree, so it's strong and solid through that line. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. So those branches are long like the arm line. And then from here, we're just going to start with a side bend. So I'm going to go to the right because I think this mirror image works like this rather than opposite as I would in the studio. So just allow the hand breathing in to trace up the rib cage, breathe out as you come back to centre. Then you can start to let the arm line go. So I brought a little bit of this warm up in yesterday for the youth yoga, and I did it in my positivity group. I had good feedback, so I just thought we'd start with that again today and we'll build on that. So just right to left, lengthen through the fingertips, elbow line is high. And see if you can go a little further as you warm through. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, exhale, and you choose, bring it back to centre where you want to go with the breath. So we're going to go into a squat. Inhale, exhale. So you could be breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, or you can go more Pilates breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, as you mobilise through the hips, the knees, the ankles, just go a little deeper into that position. And 2, and 1, bring it back up to the top. Okay, take your right leg. You're just going to do a little step forward now, just a step, not a lunge. So step forward, step back, step to the right, step in, and then you step back behind you. It's literally a step. And then back, and we change legs. So opposite side, go left, forward, back, side, back, behind, oh that'll be the wall, back. And we're going to go that again, I'm just going to be forward. So we're going to go forward, centre, side, centre, back, centre, change. So breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, back. Okay, now from here, just start to add the arm line. So you're going to go into forward, back, side, and then press back behind. So the arms just follow the leg line. So breathing in, breathe out. And turn the palms up if you like, and press. Let's go again. Breathe in, just a step. I think I got over enthusiastic and went to the last time, but just make it a little step. So we go forward, back, side step, and back, and bring it to center. Okay, go back into your squats now. So we're going to go into V arms here. 7. So we're just doing this sequence in reverse, bringing in a bigger arm line. 4, 3, last time. Okay, and now we're going to change the side line. So you're going to go to your right and just let your left leg, tap out to the side. So lengthen and tap the leg as you go. So just adding in. Have we got any crunches or clunks this morning? That's fine, are we okay? So breathe in, breathe out. I hope that doesn't block your screen when those notifications come up. I need to figure out how to turn those off actually when I'm doing lives. We know what my technology level of knowledge is like. Not the best. Right, we're going to do one more on each side. Inhale, exhale. So you just got that abduction, side line of the leg. Bring it back to center. Okay, from here, lengthen your arms. Let's do rainbow arms. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. So start to make it a bigger movement now. Move through the rib cage. Now arms can start down and then we can come over, release. So you add in bigger movements as we mobilize and get warmer. Inhale, exhale. So you draw a little arc like that rainbow, one more on each side. Breathe in, breathe out. To center. Okay, take your feet out a little wider this time for this squat position. So you're going to go a little lower. That'll be my knees clicking. 8. I hope you didn't hear that. 7. Breathe. 6. So just check your knees aren't getting launched over the toes. So you can go lower, but I don't want to see this with the body or the opposite way. So you've probably got another 3, for 2. So the spine line stays the same with the curves. 1. Bring it back to center. Okay, now back to your right leg. We're going for a bigger step forward, more like a lunge. So just take the arms out a bit to start. So we're going to go into a little lunge, step, side, step and back. Step. We're going to come forward, go the other way. So bigger lunge, step, side, step, back. Step to the right we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep the breath going. In, out, in, out. One more here. Then we're going to add in the arms. So I'm just going to come this way because I'm hitting that wall. Take your right leg. So this time the arms are going to come up and just add in the baby extension here with the back as well. Center. Go to your side and take the arms the opposite way. Center, back, center. So we go forward, spine goes back slightly, center, leg goes out, just reach the opposite way, center, back, center to the right. So we breathe in, breathe out, take the body the opposite way, behind, not a huge back extension, and you don't even have to put the back extension in. If that doesn't suit your body, that's a side one. And back to center. Okay, from here, we change that pattern now. So stay with the leg line. You're going to take your right leg. So you're going to do a raise and down. Then you're going to go out to the side and down. Then you're going to go back behind you and down. Okay, change it with the arm line. So you can go one arm, down, out, down. Now come forward as you let that pelvis move around there. Okay, now you can do double arms if you like. or you could just keep the arms out of it. You could still be on a single arm. You choose where you want to go. Change sides. So we've got just the leg first. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen. Now one arm. Breathe, release. Lengthen, center. Oh, as I say, wobbling. I didn't even have a drink yesterday, I'm wobbling. Back. Now both arms. Inhale, exhale. Reach, release. Go along with the body. And back to center. Good. Okay, from here, we go back into the squat position. This time go on a turn out. We're just changing it, so go out quite wide. Okay, now, just check your knees stay in line with the first and second toe. And then with your arm line, that's coming front. So you're going to reach, and then almost like you're having a little hug there. So we exhale, inhale, forward. Now you could keep the arms out of it. And 6. One more. Center. Okay, bringing the feet back. Now we're going to go back into your rainbow arms. Stay a little bit wider with the foot line this time. So both arms reach, center, reach this time, center. Now take the leg if you want more, lengthen, center. You can just tap on the floor, or you can allow the leg to come away, there. So reach and center. So imagine you're between 2 panes of glass, and as you go, we don't want to go forward or back, so just find the control here. It's just slightly slower in tempo. You could always keep the hands on the hips if you prefer, so this is fine too. Breathe in, breathe out, or you might just be keeping the foot down as you go. So whatever you want to do, whatever suits your body. Last one. And release. Okay, let's go for a little roll down. So feet into hip width, take a little nod, chin towards the chest, and breathe out as you roll. Let your arms be heavy. Inhale, wherever you're going to go towards the bottom. It might be you're here, that's fine. And then we're going to exhale, restack the spine, one joint in turn. Come back up to center. Then you're going to bring your hands into the lower back and send the chest and the eye gaze to the sky. Back to center. We're going to roll down again. Breathe in, breathe out, nod the head, exhale. So this is your next little sequence. So we've done some side bends with the leg squat lines into your other leg sequences, and now we're just changing it into the roll. So flexion of the spine now, back up to center. Interlace the hands if you want more, and then reach. Just watching it, pushing your hips forward. Drop the tailbone, and so you've got that shining beam of light out through the sternum to the sky. And center. Okay, release the arm line. You're going to go into a little ripple here, and then you're going to open the line. So it's quite an exaggerated movement. And then open. Close. So if you've got that balloon inflating on the back line between the shoulder blades, drawing you back from here when you flex. And release. So we exhale, we inhale. You can just cross the arms the opposite way. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And bring it back to center. Okay, from this position, you're going to take your right leg, I'll do the same as you, into a circle. So we're just going to circle here, hip circle. 4, 3. You can tap down if you like between each one, or you can keep the foot off the floor. Last one. Now reverse. 4. So stand in balance. 3. Connect into the arch of the foot. And down we go. Change sides. So rebalance. I think you're leading it through the top of the thigh bone. So it's not the knee that's dictating this circle. And then we reverse direction. So remember, you can tap down if you prefer. Circles. and release. Okay, now bring your heels together. So just about fist width between the big toes as you turn out into a V. And then we're going to go arm line. It's going to come to a little bicep curl here. Press your heels together for 4, 3, so inner thigh line, press the heels, press the knee line. One more, back to center. Okay, just turn back out now. And now we're going to take the left leg again. As you circle, just shoulder roll it here. And then shoulder roll forward. We go 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. So you're still working those core muscles even in a standing position reverse. Now come from the thigh bone, remember. For last 3 and 4. Release down. Okay, you should start to feel more mobilized now. Bring your feet back into that position. We're going to sink down. Now don't drop too low here. Lengthen out through the tailbone. You're just going to raise your left heel, then lower down and change. So we're just lifting the heel. So see how still you can make your pelvis. So if you have that spirit level, you want the bubble to stay at center as you isolate into those heel lifts. So your inner thigh is active and that outer side of the bottom there. So keep alternating. You can place your hands here for a guide. Or if you know you're happy with that, just add in a little shoulder press. Now, if some of you are doing this on catch-up, if you end up doing this workout again, you'll probably notice that you could do this with weights. You could add in the arm line. Breathing in, breathing out. One more on each side. And bring it back up to center, release. Good, how does that feel? Feel that into the inner thigh line? Okay, we should start to be thoroughly mobilized now. We're going to do one more line with the circles of the hips. So, taking that left leg, this time you're going to grow your arm line so you can see you can do full circles back. So we're going to circle. Now this is going to challenge the balance more. 2, because you've got a longer lever. 3 and 4. Reverse. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Use the breath to guide the movement. And we're going to change. Opposite sides. So we go back first. 1, 2. Breathing in. 3. Last time. 4. So remember, when people change direction, say they haven't got balance comes through core strength. So we've got to have ankle stability on that left foot. Foot strength. So the muscles in the feet have got to work. Remember, they get a little bit lazy sometimes because we've got our feet in shoes all day. Those muscles tend to switch off and we lose that proprioception. Okay, last leg line here. Go out wide again. So your feet are turned out. I do hope you can see my foot line on there. I've got that bar across my screen now. Lengthen, connect. Alternate heel lift. So lift the left, lower. Lift the right, lower. So breathe in. Breathe out. Now this is level. So take a check. This does not move. You're going full range of movement through the foot and ankle joint. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, one more on each side. And now add in the arms here. So we're going to lift left, close. So you see what I mean? If you wanted to repeat this session later in the week, just pick up a set of weights and do this. So you could make it more intense that way. Breathing. Out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Still through center. We just isolate from the limbs and release. Good. Okay. From this position, you're going to step out wide. Now we're going to go into the yoga triangle. So turn your right foot out to the side. Check your heel is in line in the middle of the arch of your back foot. So keep the front leg straight. Unless you need a baby bend, that's fine too. So inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Now reaching along, keep lengthening. And then we're just going to turn. Now you can press into the back of your hand here because I don't want to see this. It's not about how low you go. You want length through the torso. So think about turning the rib cage so it faces the sky. We're not collapsing in. So that might mean you don't go as low because I don't want this. Open the chest line. Melt the shoulders, then press on the back of the hand. Press into the front foot. Can we feel that delightful stretch through the side of the body? And breathe. How is that? Hold. Eye gaze. You can look to the foot, or you can look to the top hand. You can just sit here in neutral. Have we got that depth of the stretch? I hope so. Okay. From this position, let's take a bend in the front knee. Let's go warrior two, strong. So ground through the foot line. Keep that knee in line with first and second toe. So again, if somebody did youth yoga yesterday, this is ideal because you remember this. So press into the mound or off the mound of the big toe. Just see if you can steer the torso slightly to centre. Press into the outer edge of the foot. So you're going to create length here to access strength. So we're not just doing this. Okay, you've got to be connected. I don't just hang off a joint, that's cheating. Lift and connect. So you've got to press through the floor, ground yourself. That'll connect deep into that pelvic floor, lower abdominal region. Once you switch that inner thigh line, that is naturally activated. So you don't need to pull in your abdominals or anything like that, because that'll just disconnect your pelvic orientation. Just in connection. Hold. Yeah, so in everyday life, we don't go around thinking, oh, I'm going to pull in my abdominals just before I load the dishwasher, or I'm going to pull in my abdominals before I reach something off the top shelf. The body needs to naturally be in a position to be able to activate, yes? So we have to train that motor memory as opposed to putting a forced action into something. Now you should be feeling this. Okay. Stay there. If you want more, interlace your hands. Now lengthen, extend that warrior two. You can do it with your hands here, otherwise press away. Now I don't want to see this. Draw your rib cage back, so you're going to, the rib cage alignment is almost a triangle position. Hold. Now this should get more into that underside of the glute. Now watch you not just drop in here, keep the connection, keep the torso away from the thigh. And then release it back up to centre. Stay there. You're going to just turn to face your front foot. As your hands come to the floor, pick up the back heel because you need to have both feet facing forward. Now just step your back foot in a few inches so the front leg can be straight, or you might need a little bend. So your hands might be to the thigh, long spine, chin or to the floor. Now eye gaze is long. And again, I want this stretch right from the crease of the glute, not at the back of the knee joint. So you need to make sure you've created a length in order to access that strength, to get that connection. Okay, if you're not feeling that, maybe step the back foot in a little bit. Don't go as low, just lengthen. There's a difference, otherwise you're shortchanging the hamstring line. Yeah, because it feeds, that ischial goes into the glute line. That is where we need to find, excuse me, full line of the stretch. And obviously you can draw yourself down, but it's not about kind of necessarily into that position. I want you to feel the maximum length in your stretch. Stay there. And then from here, bring your hands, your right hand onto the inside. Pivot your feet back to centre here. Clasp those biceps just by the elbows. Let the head and neck hang freely. Just release the body. And then see if you can point an elbow towards the floor. Point the other elbow to the floor. So we're just lengthening the spine or column, lengthen through the upper back here. You'll get a hamstring stretch too, that's fine. Hands down. Now we're going to do this in reverse. So walk to your opposite leg. Let's walk. Pick up your back foot. So you've got to pivot on the back foot. Now both feet are going to face forward. We're going to place a hamstring stretch this side. Let's reverse this yogic sequence. Okay, so we did more of a fitness Pilates warm-up style. Now we're going yoga. We'll do some Pilates in a moment at the floor. How are we doing on time? 45 minutes just seems to fly. I know I started 5 minutes late, so I'll run 5 minutes over. Take a breath in. Exhale, lengthen. So you might find if you're not getting a stretch into that back of that front leg, just step your back foot in a little more. And release down. Let the head and neck go. Draw yourself down. So wherever you need to go to feel that stretch, you might be to the shin, you might be to the thigh, you might have stayed here, I don't mind, but keep the length through the body. So watch, we're not doing this and rounding, just pick up the ribs so you're connected. There we go. Are we all okay? Breathe, use the breath. Does one side feel different to the other? It might. Final breath in through the nose. Out through the nose if that's where you're going. Okay, now listen in. Your back foot, square it off. So have a little glance that your heel is now in line with the arch of your back foot. Bring your torso to me. Now we're going to go Warrior 2. So we'll do Warrior 2 in its original form and then we'll do the add-on. Okay, so just square the torso, get the weight into the outer edge of that foot. Watch this knee isn't dive bombing over. Keep a connection, we're not here. Lengthen. Energy shooting out through fingertips. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Are we feeling this work? I hope so. So you're thinking about rotating that thigh bone. Yeah, so you almost want the inside of the tissues to come onto the top line to reactivate. So not too much on the quad, on the front of the thigh. Now can you rebalance yourself slightly? Just take a little shoulder roll there. Now everything below the waistline, melt it. Tiny drop through the hip line. Everything above, let's elevate. Are you spreading out the toes on that front foot? Don't scrunch. And relax the facial muscles whilst you're there. Let's not scrunch those either. Now, interlace, cross it over. Let's go stronger, let's go longer. Lengthen that. If this doesn't work for you, just place your hands to the hips, that's fine. Otherwise, we are pressing away. We are lengthening that. Keep this. Don't let that happen. So see if you imagine going up and over something there. Pressing out. Find that energy. Have we got that? Yes. Stay with it. If this gets too much, there's impinging the head, the neck, the shoulders, just take the hands out. That's absolutely fine. You can be here. You're still working. Hold on. Can we go a little further? Pull the rib back. One more breath. And press up. Strong through the front leg. Just recenter yourself, recompose, triangle to finish this sequence, lengthen and go. Then we're going to head to the floor. So press off this hand, open the arm. Can you lift up? Connect. How does that feel? So your eye gaze can be to the foot in front or to your top hand or neutral. So whatever feels best for your head and neck. And balance. If you look up, it'll probably tell us to balance a little more too. Right, where's this arm? Just check everyone it's not gone behind you. And if you take your hands away, there should be a balance in here. Good. Inner thigh stretch. Waistline deep as well into that culamus, into the back line. It's a real deep one to palpate. Can you press in the edge of the foot? Just notice the action that has. Then turn the wrist to create another reaction through the body. There we go. Can we open the line? What's happened here? Okay, bend that front leg. Come up to centre. Square the feet. Okay, head down towards the floor. Let's go flat back here. Lengthen. Hands come down. Just walk the feet in a little. And then step back. So you're just going to have a little seat. And then have a drink if you want to have a drink. Now, do let me know if I'm not in view. I hope I am when I come onto the floor. So, we're going to go Pilates, half roll back first. Okay, so here we go. Heels into the mat. So the toes are up. I'm really hoping you can see that. Somebody do let me know if you can't. Type me a message on that. Now, both sitting bones rounded. Lengthen the arms. Now we're switching off here. You're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, feel your sitting bones just like that, and melting like ice cream down the back of the thighs. Relax the thighs at the front, and then as if you're going to bring the waistband down, touch, and then come back up. So just the waistband, okay? Now, if you need to have support, look, you could hold the back of your thighs, elbows wide to pick up those fascial lines. So inhale, exhale, tilt. So that triangle bone at the front is going up to the sky as well. So you could have a support, and we're going to bring the waistband before smaller back. That's all we're going, not even lower ribs yet. Then there's the control on the upward phase. One more like this, breathing in. The triangle bone up to sky. Now as you exhale, you open through the front of the hip line. Keep these switched off. And we roll back. Now you're not forcing this out. When you roll, it's like you're going up and over something. Okay, now if you want a little more, straighten the legs. So your feet now can be, or the legs can be together, that's fine, traditionally. If you've got little niggles in the back, I'd probably just keep them into hip width. Or if you need, stay with what we've just been doing. So you've got three options. As you are, feet hip width or feet together. Now you can start to come down to the floor, but it needs to be articulated. So make sure you don't just go from here halfway up the back. So we're going to breathe in and then open the hips. Don't lean the body. You've got to curl. You get that by the opener. So if our hips, this is what I mean, the joint is stiff, then you're not going to be able to truly access the deep abdominal. So we go waistband, smaller back, lower ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs. Arms can go overhead, and then you can use the arms to pick up the head, the neck, upper back, leg line is heavy, and lengthen forward. We'll go a little stretch there. Let's go again. So we breathe in, open the hips, exhale, control, and the arms can come with you. Breathe in, use the arms, pick up the head, the neck, and we peel. So when you get to the floor, I don't just want to see you fling yourself back up or grip here. It's deep. If you're tensing there, you're just going to be using your surface muscles like the rectus abdominis. That's the mobilizer, yeah? It's not designed to do the stabilizing, like the deep transverse abdominis and the internal obliques. Last time. Control. We'll come up to the top. Okay, now we're going to come back down to the bottom. So you could roll it back down, and we're going to stay down there because we're going to go into the one leg stretch. Okay, here we go. So you're going to float the feet to 90-90. Your option is to have one foot down. So wherever you go, your right hand is pressing here, left hand, so right leg, right hand, outside leg, outside arm, sorry, is long. Other one comes across, so you're there. Otherwise, you're fully lengthening. Okay? So when you're ready, press your hands to the back of the thighs, up we go. Bring your right knee in, left leg away. There we go, press. Now you've got to press to give yourself the connection. Power out through the glute line. Pelvis is still. This is too much on the head and neck, that's okay, just stay down and keep a foot down. Then do the 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work everyone, we should have felt that into the sides. Now let's bring it back. So we're going to go to the centre line, still laying on the floor. We're going to take it into a double leg stretch. You've got options here, so you can either keep both feet down, look, heels lifted, slide, double leg slide. Second option, bent leg to straight leg. So if you've got back issues, you're going to stay down with the feet on the floor. If you're a little bit stronger here, otherwise you're going to come up to the top. You're going to bring the hands behind the head. Now from this position, you can have support on the head and neck, so bend and straight, or I want you to take your arms here. Okay, and then we have a little hug. So we're going to go, exhale, press your ankles, press the legs, inhale. Now this is going to stay connected. So think about drawing the ribs down because we don't want to bulge out through centre. If that middle is pushing up to the sky, you're taking your legs too far. So you might not be feeling it in your back, but as a compensatory pattern, the middle is pushing out. That is not good training for the body. Press. That means again, you're not using the deep muscles. Exhale. Inhale. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to centre. Release down. Okay, float the legs. Now this is where we're going. Single taps down here. So start this. Now you could just do single slides if we're not taking feet off the floor. So we're going to go like you're dipping that toe into a pool of water. If you want more, just have your arms here. So single. Hips got to open again. Okay, now just stay on your right leg. Now we're going to add in a little mantra. So we're going to go, I'm feeling positive. Same leg. You can say this to yourself. I'm feeling positive. 2 more. I'm feeling back on 1. Positive. I'm feeling positive. Other side, do 2 without the mantra. So we're going to exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way back. This is still. Okay, now it's I'm feeling strong. So I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling strong. 2 more. I'm feeling strong. And obviously you know your hands can be here. And strong. Good. Just release down. Okay. From here, you're now going to take your arms out to the side so you can have them, rather than a T, bring them into a little V position. And we're going to float one, well, actually your option is here. So let me just give you that on the floor. So the heels are lifted. So we're going to go into a twist. So this time, it's my vibe is high. So you can have your feet together or do it here with me. So just get the twist fast. So you're going to inhale, shoulders stay down, exhale back to centre. Breathe in, breathe out. Well, that was a nice click, releasing my back there. So we're going to go. My vibe is back on the word high. So we go the other way. My vibe is high. Now when you go, making sure you're not just flexing, keep that angle. My vibe is, and you bring it back high. Take your time as you come back. So don't rush this bit, pose gravity. My vibe is high. And again. My vibe is high. My vibe is high. One more. So say it to yourself quietly. Put it into the body. Feel it and believe it. And bring it back to center. Good. Okay, just release that. So you're going to roll over onto your front. So this time we're going to go into back extension. And we're going to be going into my energy is high. So from this position, hands directly underneath you. So we'll just do a baby extension to begin. So you're going to take the head, the neck, the sternum, the chest. Now you need to keep the tailbone long so you're not pushing into the lower back. And then we come back down. And again. So this might be the option that you're on. Otherwise you can start to grow your movement so you're here. And you peel to that swan one. So make sure you're not in your lower back, you're not ducking here. You've got a connection to rib cage. Elbows go back and you peel, so you let your thigh bones roll. And we go again. Okay. So let's go with this. So my energy is high. And then we come back down. My energy is high. And we come back down. Let's do 2 more. So you could be here on this option. My energy is high. And come back down. Last time, wherever you are. My energy is high. And back down. Good. Okay, just release there, and you're going to take your forehead onto your right hand. Take hold of your left leg and press. So from this position, you're going to press back here. If you can, you lift up. So just adding in a little bit more extension. And stay there. And I just want you to say, I feel elevated. So I feel elevated. And then come back down, change legs. So stay here a minute, find the stretch. So you're pressing that bone down at the front, feel the stretch at the front of the thigh. And then if you can, you lengthen away. So I feel elevated. I feel elevated. Come back down, now you've got a choice. You're going to do 1 more on each side, or you're going to do a double leg if your body will allow. So take hold of both and press away. So you can press the foot line into the hand line. You can draw the knees in a little, and then I feel elevated. I feel elevated. Making sure you did a change, remember, if you're on one leg. Coming down, hands underneath you. Just sit back. Counteract that stretch, that extension. Okay, so that is about nearly 45 minutes because we started late. I'm just going to finish on a little breather and relaxation, so if you want to stay for that. So from here, come onto your back, have a lay down, close the eyes, just find a soft gaze if you don't want to close the eyes. And I'm just going to pick up from what I did in the positivity group, just a little mini version. So it'd be good if you did that this morning, it's going to reinforce it. And if you want to go back, it's a free group, that positivity group, you can get this full meditation. So I'm going to do a little snippet of it. So from here, you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And just find that space in your body. Let the breath go. As you inhale now, find the space in your mind. Relax the body on your exhale. And then taking the focus deep into the body, we've got that root chakra. So you're going to picture the colour red. So picture a little ball of red energy and feel grounded. This connects us, connect to the earth mentally and physically. You're going to travel to above the navel. We've got a circle of orange. So the emotions to restore ourselves. We're going to travel further, just below the breastbone, towards the sunshine. So a circle of yellow towards that solar plexus. So allow any stresses to go. Then we're going to travel towards the heart, picturing that green, circle of green, colour of spring, gratefulness, new beginnings. And taking that self-care, that self-love. Then you're going to travel towards the throat chakra, picturing the circle of blue. So the voice of expression. Anything that is no longer serving you, or that you might need to say to somebody to get something out of the body, off of the mind, just send it away now in your outward thought with your outward breath. And then you're going to go towards the brow chakra, the indigo, circle of indigo, place of understanding. Understand how your body feels mentally, physically, become body aware and respond accordingly today as to what your body needs. Don't fight it, just go with it. And then the crown chakra, through the top of the head, into the purple circle. Almost a fountain of knowledge there. And then just connect those spheres. So with the red to the orange, to the yellow, to the green, to the blue, indigo and purple. Rebalance, realign the chakras to have a positive physical, mental, emotional impact upon the body. And as you've harmonised yourself, just start now to wiggle through the fingertips, wiggle through the toes if you're laying down. You can do the same when seated. And then you're going to roll onto your side, curl up into a little ball. Remember, go left if you've got low blood pressure. And then come up into a seated position. Just take your time, reground, recompose, re-establish. And then we're going to breathe in, palms together, breathe out on a diagonal line. Inhale, exhale, breathe, release. One more on each side. Let's do this on a diagonal. Now to the sides. And again, breathe, let it go. Now we'll come down the centre. So realign those circles. And again, breathe, use the breath. Last time. And we've finished. Well done everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. You can let me know your feedback and your comments. So I'll see some of you tomorrow in the Live Lean group that's starting. So that 14-day strength training program. So 12 workouts over the 14 days, 10 live, 2 pre-recorded. Remember, you can fit them in at any time of your day. and there were also 10 different educational talks over that time period. So if you're interested, drop me a message on Supple Fitness or Sarah Gatford or Sarah at supple-fitness.com. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, thank you, Alan. Did you enjoy that? Hello, Nesta. Hey, Penny. Hey, John. Hi, Claire. Was Aaron doing it with you? Hello, Lorraine. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Devon. Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday, everyone. So whatever it is you're going to do today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.